Hey guys, Matt here, bringing you third and final episode of Noughts and Crosses Introduction to Games development series. Now, what we're actually going to do in this episode is sort out a graphical display telling everyone when we've won, drawn, lost, etc. So the first thing we're actually going to do is create a new folder in Noughts and Crosses, and we're going to call this Res. Now this is a very important step. Right click your project, come down to properties, go to Java build path, libraries, add class folder. Now select res and you have to make sure it's added, and you'll see it's got a little symbol there. Press OK, and if you refresh your project you'll see a nice little symbol there which shows you you've done it correctly. Now we need two images. So I've got an X and a naught. So if you want to, just pause it here and just quickly make those. And what you're going to want to do is copy them, go into your workspace, noughts and crosses, res, and paste them there. Okay. So you've now got your nought and cross inside your res folder. So if we come down to init icons, what we're going to actually do is we're going to set up the icons so that they will resize to fit the size of the button. Now that's actually easier than it sounds, or it's slightly more complicated than it can also sound as well. So we're going to say image x equals equals image io.read main.class.get resource as stream. In fact, no, we'll just get resource. Quotes /x.png. Okay. So now we're just going to duplicate this for the y. Not y, naught. That's other games development. So we've got naught and the cross, so just say naught. Now these are going to be wanted to surround in a try-catch, because an image IO can throw exceptions if it doesn't see the correct, the file doesn't exist or anything like that. So what we're going to want to catch is an IO exception, EX, and then just say ex.print stack trace. Okay. So now we've actually loaded the images. So what we're going to want to do is scale them to the size. So X icon equals new image icon x dot get scaled instance, and we're going to give it the parameter of grid 0 dot get width, grid 0 dot get height, and the final is going to be image.scale smooth. Okay. So what that's going to do is it's going to set the X icon to a scaled instance of the X image that we've just loaded. So what we need to do now is obviously we need to make it for the O. So O icon equals new image icon O.getScaled instance. Okay. So what we want to do now is set the board's icon. So if we've resized the board, we want to update all of the image icons on the board to these new sizes, or if they don't exist, to just ignore them. So we're just going to create a quick for loop for int I equals 0, I is less than 9, I plus plus. And we're going to say if grid I dot get icon doesn't equal null, then grid I dot set icon, and we're just going to add another one of these little if statements. So board I equals 1 question mark x icon colon y o icon. Okay, so what that's going to do is it's going through and it will reset all of the image icons to these new sized ones. So if we save that, we want to come back up here to where we've attempted to change. And we're going to do a very, very similar method to what we've just done. And we're going to set the image icon of the grid square. So grid square dot set icon current player equals 1 question mark x icon colon 0 icon. Okay, so just properly capitalize that. Now if you've done this correctly, when you run this it should work. So we've got the x naught, and you can't swap to the same one. And you can see here it's saying try to play square 4, 3, 1, whatever, and it won't actually change the player. So there you go, put in an x, naught, and there's only one way to win this now. X, naught, x. So now you can see there's a 3 in a row. So it will have actually detected that we've won, but it won't do anything because we've not added the win method yet. So that's what we're going to do now. So what we actually want to do in the win method is we're going to set 1 equal to true, which I believe we haven't done that yet. So 1 equals true. And then we're going to want to sort out the winning player. And we're going to give them the option to restart or to just exit. So string winner equals board square equals 1 question mark x or noughts. Okay, so now we're going to create a quick J option pane, which is a little message dialog that gives you a yes no option. So J option pane dot show confirm dialog. It's going to be a new jframe, and the parameter we're going to give the jframe is winner. Congratulations plus winner. Okay, and in here we're going to say player plus winner plus has won. Would you like to play again? Now why is that? Organize imports. Okay, so now we have to say if that equals J option pane dot yes option. So in this case I want to restart, so call restart, else system dot exit 0. Okay, so just quickly make a restart method, so public void restart. Now what the restart method is going to do is it's going to just basically reset the game. So 1 equals false. Center that a bit more. Current player equals 1. And just going to clear the board. So for int I equals 0, I is less than 9, I plus plus, board, correct brackets would help, board I equals 0, grid I dot set icon null. Okay, so that's our restart method done, and we've got an exit method. So all that's left now is the draw. Now the draw is going to be very similar. We're going to do exactly the same. So if we just copy this if statement here and put it down here, we're going to adjust this and change the parameter of the jframe to it's a draw. So we'll just change it. So it's a draw. Would you like to play again? I'll just update the typo there. So would you like to play again, which means it's also going to be here. So would you like to play again? If they say yes, restart, else exit. So that's pretty much it. So if we run this now, oh, we've got an error. I love it when we get errors. Width, height must be non-zero. That would be why we reset the height. Okay. If we come up to init components, just here, just going to say frame.set size 50,50, and now get rid of that error. Okay, so if we run, I might as well make it 450 because that's the size we're having it at the end. Okay, so save that and run. So we've got our noughts and crosses board here. So let's say someone's playing. Oh, look at that. Player X has won. Would you like to play again? No. Game ends. Okay, so do the same thing again. Oh. X. Player X has won. Would you like to play again? Yes, I would. And it's now X's turn again. Player X has won. Yes, play again. Now let's let noughts win. Naughts has won. Would you like to play again? Yes. And that's essentially how we can do it. So that's actually it for this tutorial series. Nice simple one. It does show the starts for game programming. So win method. So you're running win conditions, you're running draw conditions, restarting, draw conditions, and it does have a bit of nice GUI stuff. And this particularly, the scaling the instances, is very helpful in other projects. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.